Check, 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 check. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I need to figure out my screens because I got YouTube chat over here, OBS over here. You guys are up here. All right. So how is everybody doing today? Today has been an interesting day so far. I got climbed like a tree by a squirrel. Just walking out to the car. He was there and he was real brave. And he started to walk towards me. Now, I love animals. And so I bent down and was like, hey, little guy. And then the next thing I know, he was up on me. So got complimented on my Zoom background. Things are doing great. Oh, that's awesome. So we are here for the I Challenge You to Sound Design This Clip number 10 live review. We've got 4 entries to go over, but before we jump into that, this is my first live stream since, breaking 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that. And for watching my videos, because I've also got the watch time to get monetized now. So looking forward to that 83-cent paycheck in like 6 months. Sound effects guy and his squirrel sidekick confirmed. Yes. I've always kind of wanted a mascot for the channel. Apparently it's going to be a squirrel. Big money payout. Yes. Yeah, my first check, I'm just quitting my job and living off a single McDouble. No, it's all good. I'm very, very thankful. I'm not in this for the money. It'd be great if I could make a living off of it, but really the fact that you guys are here means I have started to develop some form of community in the sound design world, and really that's what I'm after. So you guys are all amazing. You guys have helped grow my Discord channel, which is phenomenal. I've met so many great friends, in all of you, and so many talented individuals. I'm a hermit. I don't leave my house. So you guys are my friends. You guys are my friends, and I love you all dearly. Fat Gus is his name. That's what I'm going to call him. The squirrels here in Florida are about half the size of the squirrels that I had back in Ohio. They're so tiny. Everything is tiny. Cows are tiny. Deer, tiny. Squirrels, tiny. Alligators, massive. Also, I do want to put this out there. This is challenge number 10 is going to be the last challenge for a while. I am going to be kind of taking a break from these challenges. They're super fun to do. I love doing them. They're just very, very time consuming, and trying to come up with the perfect, visual for you guys to sound design to is a little tedious. Not that I don't mind putting in the work. It's a lot. And so as my channel grows, I kind of want to take a moment to really kind of focus on more video content. There's probably still going to be some live streams coming up. I do want to try and do some actual live sound design that you guys can come and hang out and throw your opinions in, which I always welcome. But as far as the challenges, I am going to be taking a break from the challenges for a little while, just until, the channel grows a little bigger. And that way we can get some fresh faces in here. I love the faces that we see all the time. But like I said, this is all about community, and I want that community to grow. And I think the best way for me to do that is to kind of hold off on the challenges for a little while, and really just focus on the content and the community and grow that. And then at a later undetermined date, we will be bringing back the challenges. They're not going away for good. Love those fly on the wall work streams. Yes, Curtis, I have been meaning to actually catch one of yours. So if you could do me a favor, totally up to you, please, when you do your live streams, throw them in the promote yourself section of my Discord. I, as well as I'm sure everybody else, would love to see them. I do watch the recordings of your live streams, and they're great. Your live streams are just super funny, and I would love to chime in. Not gonna lie, it took me longer than I would like to admit. Realize you did the upside down cat face. Oh yeah, they're just V's. Although I'm probably pretty sure I could have threw it in like a text flipper. So all right. It's a real shame that right after I finished my submission, I got better resources. I really could have done better. But it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I can't tell you how many projects I've worked on, where like I had a deadline to hit. And so I got everything done by the deadline, and everybody was happy with it, but I myself was not. There was a video that I did a while back that I had collaborated on about a cockroach going through the kind of Chernobyl ruins of the nuclear meltdown. And I hit the deadline. The artist that I was collaborating with, he was happy with it. I was not. So we are our own worst critics. A new chair with YouTube money. You're not even kidding. I love this chair because it, like, the arms go up. So, I mean, I'm fat. So if I want to sit here and play guitar, I can. You'll never see that in a video or stream because I'm terrible at playing guitar, but I like to play guitar. And so I love the chair. It's big, it's sturdy, the arms go up, but like even the arms of the chair is pretty worn because I've had this for several years. I do need a new chair. My wife keeps yelling at me that I need to buy a new chair, but it'll come. Maybe I'll get one of those fancy monogrammed. I thought about just getting like a racing seat cover and just throwing it over this, but also I'm sitting on a butt pillow because there's no padding in the seat of this chair. 10 likes right now to see guitar playing. You know what? Oh, there's 5 likes already. I don't want to make that kind of commitment. Whatever. Yeah, so if this live stream gets 10 likes, I'll play guitar in a video, and it'll be bad. But I don't know. You guys can't see them because they're directly behind me, and I'm not getting up to get them. But I do have it. It's my baby. It's an Ibanez Gem 7, the Steve Vai guitar. I love it. It plays phenomenal. It is far too good of a guitar for what I can do with it. But yeah, we had apparently 3 more likes on this this stream. God, you guys are killing me. So awesome. Well, I appreciate all of you guys. Miles, what's up, my dude? I'm so thankful. You guys are Christian, dude. What's up, man? How is the DJ life? And how are you, my friend? So awesome to see all of you guys here for the live review of the I Challenge You to Sound Design This Clip number 10. You can play bad on that guitar and it'll still sound amazing. Maybe. I'm a very bar chord kind of heavy metal guy to where everything's just like open and one. That's what I do. You did dig yourself a hole by saying 10 likes, and you'll be playing guitar. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll make some sound effects. I know there's a ton of YouTube videos out there where people make sound effects with different instruments. So maybe we'll do that. I am in the process. I've got to get a soldering iron, but I've got an old Squier. It's a Squier Strat that I'm going to take all the pickups out and I'm going to build like a sound effects table using the pickups from that guitar. That way we can plug it in and make some really weird shit. Vocode your guitar. Vocoding guitar is really awesome. It has that obvious talk box kind of sound to it, but I'm not about to sit here with a hose in my mouth. Tim Henson does this all the time and it sounds amazing. Yes, Tim Henson is phenomenal in what he does. So, all right, you guys, we should probably jump into this. I should probably do more of these. I just love hanging out with you guys. Like, just random talk and bullshitting. And, yeah, let's jump into them. We've got 4 clips to review. And like always, I am going to just go ahead and do them in alphabetical order. Sounds like a very interesting project. I'm really hoping to make it. I've got to plan it all out before I really dive into it. And for those of you who are in my Discord, you know, you've heard me kind of talking about wanting to build a DIY binaural mic. I'm going super cheap because I'm not going to sink a bunch of money into something I'm probably going to mess up. So let's dive into it. So this first video of the I challenge you to sound design this clip comes from Audio Dread, and then we'll just work our way up the alphabet to hear that. Miles, dude, Miles, you're up after Audio Dread, and I have listened to all these. Get a soldering station. It's better. That's thermal control. That's well, very nice. Yeah, we're also in the process of looking at moving, so I'm really kind of holding off on projects until we actually get into wherever it is we're going. Hopefully it's a place with a garage. So let's go ahead and pull up Audio Dread's clip here and take a listen. We're going to get started with the first entry. Now, for those of you who didn't see the sound design challenge, basically I took 3 different screenshots from different games. The first one was Need for Speed Heat. The second one was from Minecraft. And then, oh, spoiler alert. The last one was from Cyberpunk. And so basically I just gave you guys a screenshot and you sound design what you thought that picture sounded like. So we're going to dive into this first with, oh, I told you spoiler alert, and I realized that I'm still only showing my camera. So again, for those who didn't see the initial challenge, there was the Need for Speed Heat, there was the Minecraft, and then there was the Cyberpunk. So let's take a listen to Audio Dreads. All right, so got the little bonus in there. I love it. All right, so let's go through and take a look at these scene by scene, and we'll just go ahead and analyze these. I love the panning, volume control. The volume control is great in this. The fade in along with the panning definitely. If there would have been a little pitch in there, a little pitch change, that would have been a phenomenal Doppler shift. But either way, that was great. I don't know what sound effect you grabbed, but it sounded like every Honda Civic I've ever seen in my entire life. Reverb was done really well too, considering this was in a tunnel. There actually is pitch shift. It's just not super noticeable. Okay. I didn't notice it. But I mean, if you say it's there, I believe you. I would have just then, made it a little more noticeable. The reverb though is really what sells this for me. I probably would have added a little bit more, but overall the reverb was great. I think most everybody kind of went the same direction with this one, which, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to go on. And I would have done exactly the same thing here. So I don't have a lot to say on this part for most of them. Just because they are all kind of the same. They're exactly what I would have done. It's just a peaceful kind of time here. I am a little sad that I didn't get Curtis's entry because I did watch his live stream and he was talking about sound design and somebody making pancakes, and I love pancakes. The gunshots were great. I felt like I was in the moment, but not in the location. I think if there would have been some like city or maybe even factory noise, just underneath everything to kind of help tie it all together. Sound effect wise, it was great. And I love this build up too. Explosion could have been a little louder, but all in all, like I said, I did absolutely feel in the moment. And then your car crash. Very Audio Dread style with the drawn out metallic reverb. I love that you added your little signature on the end of it. All right. So jumping on to Miles. Miles, you do great work, but this is the best work of any of my challenges that I've ever seen. So I'm going to go ahead and back this up and get my face out of the way. All right. Like I said, Miles, dude, that was really well done. Audio Dread had the bonus at the end. You just included it right at the end of your clip, and I love it. The beginning of this, though, if you've ever played the old Twisted Metal on the original PlayStation, those tire squeals sound very similar to that. The reverb on that, which sounds like it would be like a hubcap or something, just kind of spiraling. Reverb is so good. Puts me right in that tunnel. I love it. This one, I'm on the fence. I would have liked to have heard the volume come up a little bit on this. But then at the same time, like, as low as it is, it's also perfect. So it's really subjective, and I could go either way on it. I love the owls. Reminds me of Ohio. The mech footsteps have a nice weight to them. I love the retro bullet ricochets. Here, the only thing that I would really say, I mean, one, again, I would have liked to have heard the location, or very in the moment as far as the action. Maybe a little variation in the pulse kind of thing. Go away, toolbar. It sounds like the same sound, even if you just kind of modulated the pitch a little bit, which is what I do when I do game audio in Unreal. I'll throw it through a modulator, so every time it triggers the sound, it's just a little higher or a little lower in pitch, and it really kind of helps add variation to the same sound effect. I would have liked to have heard that there, but quality wise, absolutely phenomenal. If I'm not misreading it, is the Minecraft design meant to transition from day to night? It did sound like that. I mean, it's just a static image, so it's really up to the designer, but those owls are very evening, and then the crickets. So I can definitely hear that, and really helps add emotion to this whole thing. So Miles, absolutely phenomenal job. I would really love to sit down and just have a chat with you sometime, Miles, if you're open to it. All right, next up we have Red Rider 286. Oh, go away. All right, so again, we will get my face out of here. Miles, you are absolutely welcome, my friend. Is it raining? There meant to be a light rain in the Minecraft one. Okay, let's take a listen to this one. So the car noise sounds very mid-rangey. If I'm not mistaken, you recorded all these yourself, didn't you? Or were there some assets that you used? I couldn't remember, and I do apologize. Leaves and rain sound really similar at times. Yes, they do. A lot of white noise in stuff like that. Seems a bit two-dimensional. You don't seem to hear any real depth to the sound. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have heard a broader spectrum to the car. And it does kind of sound like the car is stationary and revving up. Some panning. Automate your panning left to right, right to left. And some reverb really kind of helps give it that depth. And but it's a great jumping off point. And the tire screech and the ambulance in scene 2 are the only things that I didn't record, I think. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. What up? What up? All right. I can hear how that might sound like rain. But I can also hear how it sounds like leaves. Editing cars is tough. Very cool to layer some fresh and unexpected source into that engine. Oh, ambulance. I was going to say, I didn't hear an ambulance. But even if I did, I would probably mistake it from coming outside because there are always sirens around here, which is great when you're trying to record videos. Yeah, leaves and rain can be very tricky. Rain, I usually kind of leave on the lower frequency, and leaves are in the more mid-rangey, which I think you got pretty well. I like the birds chirping. Like I said, everybody kind of did a very similar thing in this area, so I don't really have too much to really talk about in this area. City sound designer problems. You're not kidding. I also live like dead center in between 3 airports. So any field recording, I've got to drive like an hour away to get anything where there's not a bunch of traffic, because I'm in the middle of Orlando and I'm in between a bunch of airports, so there's always planes going by. So if you guys saw the video where I went out to the park with my buddy Matt, there was a scene where there was a prop plane flying over, and I want to get to the airport and actually record some jets coming into land, because they're all commercial jets. But I also feel like if I'm out there pointing my zoom with a pistol grip at airplanes, the sheriff's probably going to show up, which I guess would make for good video content, but I don't want to get arrested. How does every plane know when you're out shooting or filming and field recording? They really do. But I mean, if you look at the traffic, air traffic for Orlando, it just lines in and out. absolutely hate the Cyberpunk one I did. It's honestly embarrassing. No, please don't be embarrassed. There's, like I said, we're always our own worst critic, and even what I'm doing here with these live reviews, it's all subjective. Like my opinion is just that. It's an opinion on the sounds. Like, regardless of the fact that I've done audio professionally doesn't make me the know-all, when it comes to audio. If anything, always use these as learning points. That's really all there is to it. Which is why I do these, is so they can be a learning experience. So the community that I am attempting to grow and I'm growing, it's of all skill levels, whether you just started sound designing yesterday or you've been doing this for 20 years. I want this to all kind of come together. So I mean, don't be embarrassed by what you do. We're all here to learn and grow. So I mean, that being said, like I said, I'm just a subjective voice in all this. But that being said, my critique of this, the bullets are kind of in the same sense of the car engine. They sound very mid-rangey. It sounds like there's some actual bullets mixed in with almost like a paintball gun, and really just kind of exploring the more low and high frequency ranges is really going to help open this up for you. I hate my entire entry. It's fine. I feel that so strongly. I hate your entry too. No, I'm kidding. No, I hate so much of the stuff that I work on. And everything that I've said in the other two also applies to this. Looking for, some, it's very in the moment, but not in the location. The best one I've ever done was the one I was late to, and the worst one I've done was this. The late one, the slow motion. Those gunshots there, again, could use a little variation. But these are all tips that you're going to pick up as you do this. And if you ever want to, just hang out and talk about sound design, send me a message on Discord. I'd be more than happy to sit down with any of you and just share my opinions and things that I've learned. And yeah, I'm here to help you guys grow. So please use me as a resource if you want. All right, this last one from VidWorks, and as we've seen in the past, is very musically driven. Come on. Sorry, my computer freaked out and didn't want to let me click on anything. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and again get rid of me and my voice so you guys just hear this awesome work. VidWorks cheated. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what device you guys are watching this on, so that may be a little hard to tell. But there was some particle filters in some of these, which I really loved. So, going back through this. The only thing I have to say about that part is I would have brought the tire squeal up a little bit. I also feel like this music would work for both this and the Cyberpunk, but it's phenomenal. I'm so glad that I included that screenshot of my massive failure after I had hit that drift. I know that the picture is Minecraft. I feel like I'm playing Breath of the Wild. I could probably listen to that on loop while I fall asleep. Not that it's boring and would put me to sleep. It's very relaxing and would help me fall asleep. Chris, dude, what's up, man? Just right off the bat with this, that diving shift. Very much like the slow-mo challenge. I love that there is different placement of the different gunshots. I would have... Each sound effect sounds like it's in one particular place. I would have kept them relatively in the same place, just moved them around a little bit. But I love that they also kind of tie into the music. Sonically, the sound effects and the music go really well together. Very, very well done. I love the way the gunshots match the beat of the music. Yeah, I'm a sucker for, I'm terrible at first person shooter games, but I'm a sucker for like those game trailers that use the gunshots like as part of the percussion. I'm a sucker for it. Or any trail. It doesn't even have to be gunshots, just the sound effects as the percussion. I'll click like on that every single time. VidWorks, out of curiosity, what inspiration did you have for the Cyberpunk piece? Yeah, if I'm being honest, I think the Need for Speed Heat music would have fit better on those. Like if you would have swapped those music pieces, the music pieces went great. Excuse me, sorry. In the pieces that you put it on, I think it would have fit a little better if they were flipped, but they're both high energy scenes, so it absolutely fits. There was, where did I put it? Oh no. So there was a little behind the scenes of after I'd finished with the screenshot. Christoph, welcome, my friend. Oh god, I haven't played Minecraft in so long. and so this really got me back into it. I also yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at this streaming thing. Now I have to replay it. I'm just, you guys are watching me watch videos. Of course. Yeah. See, I'm terrible at it. I'm just absolutely terrible at it. Aftertouch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't lose sound. I'm an idiot and didn't click the button. I'm the audio guy. So get it together. Oh shoot. Yeah, I mean, if I streamed more often, I'd remember to click buttons, but they're complicated mechanisms. They really are. They're I need it all on one screen. I thought it was on my end. No, it was on my end. And thank you so much for that donation. Sitting here checking settings and everything. 3 people misclicked. Yeah, there was a meme that I found that said that moment when you fart in a Zoom call and your name lights up. Yeah, I've been there. For my day job, we use Zoom all the time to do screen shares with our clients that we're tech supporting. And I heard there was a mobile stream tech that might help. Yes, there is. What an explosion. Yeah, that was just my ending to that Minecraft. I don't know, Minecraft, I can't do survival mode. I go into creative and just build, and that's my zen moment. So that was all of the entries for the I Challenge You to sound design this clip number 10. So like I said, that is going to be the last challenge for a little while. Um, they're not going away completely, and they will be back. I just want to kind of take some time to focus on actual video content. And well, we didn't hit 10 likes, so you guys aren't getting guitar. That's buildings will never not be fun. That's what I do in Minecraft Creative. I use the developer mode commands, and I will spam giant masses of TNT that are like 500 blocks cubed, and I'll just light it and sit back and watch, and make me pull up my 37 alt accounts. Oh god. So all right, so I am here for you guys. If there's anything that you'd like to discuss, be more than happy to discuss that. I do have a video coming out next Friday where I'm actually going to be diving into, because last week was the 5 different audio mechanics. This coming Friday, I'm actually going to be diving back into Unreal Engine. And oh, Chris, thank you. I hope that makes up for not 10 likes. Oh, we hit it. I have to play guitar. Hate you guys. I love you all. But thank you so much for that. I guess now I have to play guitar in a video, so maybe that will be the video after next Friday. But this coming Friday, a week from today, I'm going to be diving back into Unreal Engine, and I'll be showing you guys how to actually set up the Fortnite gunshot sounds. So I'm like the video from 3 other accounts. Of course you did. Billy, by the way, I'm new here, but I love the content. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and welcome. Hopefully we see you around more. If you're not already in the Discord, please feel free to jump in the Discord. It is in the description below. You know, we'd love to have you. But yeah, the Fortnite gunshot sounds in Unreal Engine, Fortnite being made by Epic Games, who makes the Unreal Engine. It's I've been wanting to get back into Unreal Engine and do some more audio tutorials anyway, so I thought that was a really good place to jump in. So if you're interested in seeing how Fortnite sets up their gunshot system so that you hear different sound effects for the gunshots depending on how close or how far away you are, yeah, that's what is going to be this coming Friday's video. And you know, if you guys like the Unreal Engine tutorials and there's anything that you want to see me create, basically I learn Unreal Engine by seeing other games, and then I dive in and just spend hours and hours and hours trying to figure out how they did it. And in the Fortnite gunshot system, which Curtis also mentioned was part of the Halo Reach, where the grenade sounds have different effects and layers depending on how much damage they do and how far away you are. You ever plan on doing any tutorials on Wise? I forgot almost everything from that. I am. I've been diving back into Wise a little bit because I need to refamiliarize myself with it. So I do plan on getting into Wise, and then from there probably Fmod, and but I need to get comfortable with it myself again before I start trying to give tutorials on other things. So yeah, we'll definitely be diving very much into Wise in the probably not near future, but definitely in the future. We'll be getting into Wise. I learned with the game Limbo, the demo, when I was in college, and So that's actually what I'm doing, is I'm going back into that project and just kind of refamiliarizing myself. I'm going to do a couple of more Wwise projects, and like I said, just get myself familiar with it before I start diving into videos. Probably the first video that I'll do with Wwise is connecting it to Unreal Engine, which always seems to be the biggest issue. And also just kind of starts at the basics, and then we'll work our way up. Maybe I'll go back and revisit some of my Unreal Engine tutorials and then show how to do the direct implementation, but through Wwise. Wwise has a ton of awesome resources too, that while the Unreal Engine, the audio engine is getting better and better, the controls are still kind of limited. So you can definitely do more in the middleware, especially with, I know Aftertouch, you and I had a conversation, I believe it was you and I, talking about vehicle sounds and how like dynamic RPMs and things like that. Very wise of you. I'm sorry too. I'm sorry that you felt the need to make that. But yeah, we'll definitely be diving into Wwise in the future. I want to get more into game audio. Because I mean, sound design in general is super subjective. So there's a 1,000 different ways you can do it. And I mean, there's multiple ways you can do implementation in game audio, but it's a little more structured and more of a learning, instead of, hey, watch me turn every single thing into a T-Rex sound, because that's where it always goes. All right, guys, I am going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to the donations and apparently the likes. We'll get some guitar going here soon. I'll figure out a video for guitar, definitely. And we'll see what we can do. But you guys are amazing. And I will see you in future videos. And I will see you in the Discord. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.